Let's see here.
Your guilt is clear. Plead for mercy if you must.
Is that working? Okay. All right. Turn the sound down. Actually, I want to test. Hello, testing. All right. Cool. I can hear myself. Awesome. Okay, and then we're gonna look over here. All right. Testing. Is that working? Cool. I'm a little low. I gotta work better about projecting my voice. Like how I unplugged my microphone as soon as I said that. How fitting. How absolutely fitting. Okay. We are going to go over here. We're gonna go. I mean, I feel like I should make a playlist for my PoE stuff, to be honest. I'll just call it Path of Exile. Path of Exile. What was that sound? That was a weird sound. Alright. So we're gonna go down here. We're gonna make it to Path of Exile 2. I should have called it Path of Exile 2, huh? Fuck. What was I thinking? Which is kind of a speed run. We're gonna play Lich. Yeah, I don't know what ability we're gonna play yet. Let's do learning noob. There we go. Those are some good tags. I always wonder if I should change the tags on my Twitch or not. It's always hard to figure that out. I feel like it probably would be better. Path of Exile 2, which Lich. Fuck you, dude. We'll just leave them all up there. Okay. Close this. Close this. Put this up here. Where's my Discord? My Discord's over here. Make sure if someone's messaging me, I can see that. Actually, all right. So now we need a character name. I'm gonna pull this up on my phone, actually. Let's pull this up on my phone. Dang, my lips are chapped, dude. That's right there. Got my drink. Put on some this. All right. Bora. Oh, we'll just call myself Zombie. Nope. Wow, it actually worked. That's crazy. I'm Zombie. Okay. So, let's pull up this video over here. One second. All right. So we're going to do WASD movement.
I will
Is there a slash played? You've played for 25.7 seconds. Okay. All right.
Right one for you. Let's start off with the preparation that you have to do before your runs. Firstly, setting your game to a 21:9 resolution is highly recommended. This gives you more...
Dude, I can't watch this video. I can't watch this video. Find your way to safety. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do
I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to want now.
is we're going to run. So we get this guy.
Reach clear fell. Find
So now we have Chaos Bolt.
screen space, allowing you to see further on the sides of the screen, which can help
So I don't care
with
about
finding
that.
areas such as cemetery tombs more easily, or spotting Draven's arena before you can even see. In the early game, your main goals are to get a decent Wanderer focus, get movement speed boots, and reach level 6
I don't
before
know why I
entering
can't
the cemetery
stream
tombs to unlock Essence Drain. After you create your character, you wanna make sure that you're playing with
When I stream that,
WASD
it like
controls.
kills the FPS, man.
These are way faster than mouse in basically
crazy.
every way, and they are way easier to use during the run anyways. In the riverbank, there are a few set layouts that always stay the same across all classes and leagues. As you gain experience, you'll end up memorizing all of them. I reached a point where I can spot each different layout from the angle the first NPC is sitting in. Also, you don't want to kill any mobs on your way to the boss. During the Miller fight, start by spamming Chaos Ball at him repeatedly.
All right, so we are going to go all the way to Miller. And we are just going to straight up attack him. So rush, kill Hillock. Got it. Okay. So we're not going to attack anything else. We're going to just run there. And we're going to use Chaos Bolt. Wait, do we have a skill gem? Oh, we got to find the skill gem. There's the skill gem. Okay. Got the scepter. Okay. There's a skill gem. Unearth. Boom. Unearth. Let's put it on. Let's put it on. What are we thinking? Just put it on right click for now. Right click to use your new skill gem. Okay.
I just found my path to power.
All right. We got 2 skeletons. PoE2. That's right. I'm playing PoE2. Yeah. We're learning. This is a learning stream. Welcome to the learning stream. Do you have a learner's permit to be in here? I'm not sure. You know, you got to make sure. Check them at the door. Go into Hillock. Very first thing, we're going to spam Chaos Bolt. Where you at, Hillock?
assist us.
The bloated Miller.
I presume.
We're unearthing? Oh my god. Dodge that. Okay, boom. Easy. One shot.
True power. Impressive size, but
One shot. So we're going to get these both. Bam, bam. Okay, unearth. Okay, we put our skill point in. So what does he say to put his skill point in?
It's fine to tank a few of his slams in order to keep attacking you. When he spawns his odds, switch to a nerf to hit them. This will spawn a bunch of scorpions that will quickly melt the boss HP. Make sure to
We're
avoid
learning.
positioning yourself behind your minions,
I'm sorry. When I try to stream this, for whatever reason,
as this can cause the boss
it
to
kills the FPS. It kills the FPS of like everything.
slam at you and unintentionally kill your summons in the process. Also, don't allocate your passive point just yet. In town,
I don't know
talk
how to
to
fix
Renly
that.
and grab the skill gem. You're gonna unlock Contagion with this gem, which will be an essential part of your setup going forward. You should learn to allocate passive points during the loading screen of a zone. Doing this
How do I turn off the... Well, I don't know if I want to turn off the tutorials, to be honest. Alright, what is he saying?
melt the boss HP. Make sure to avoid positioning yourself behind your minions, as this can cause the boss to slam at you and unintentionally kill your summons in the process. Also, don't allocate your passive points.
Oh, he's saying, okay.
Switch to a nerf to hit them. This will spawn a bunch of scorpions that will quickly melt the boss HP. Make sure to avoid positioning yourself behind your minions, as this can cause the boss to slam at you and unintentionally kill your summons in the process.
Okay.
Also, don't allocate your passive point just yet. In town, talk to Renly and grab the skill gem. You're gonna unlock Contagion with this gem, which will be an essential
Alright, so let's go ahead and... Let's go to clear fall. I can't. I gotta allocate it.
part of your setup going forward. You should learn to allocate passive points during the loading screen of a zone. Doing this will save you a few seconds over the course of the run.
Where is he putting his points in?
Of your setup going forward. You should learn to allocate
So we're probably gonna go spell damage. I feel like that's probably the play. So let's
passive
see.
points during
Yeah, we're going spell damage. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. So from what I've learned, damage is way more important than defensives. Surprisingly, because it's, you know, you kill stuff faster, you are able to live easier, right?
Is this all that remains?
Oh, fuck. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up real quick. Okay. I think we could probably close these out. Like, can I pause these maybe? Just have them up. Just make sure they're working. All right, so we get Renly. He gives us a skill gem. Okay, what are we using the skill gem on?
repeatedly. It's fine to tank a few of his slams in order to keep attacking you. When he spawns his odds, switch to a nerf to hit them. This will spawn a bunch of scorpions that will quickly melt the boss HP. Make sure to avoid positioning yourself behind your minions, as this can cause the boss to slam at you and unintentionally kill your passive point just yet. In town, talk to Renly and grab the skill gem. You're gonna unlock Contagion with this gem, which will be an essential part of your setup going
Okay, we're gonna do Contagion. Yep, I like that. So what do we want to do with Contagion though? Where do we want to put Contagion, you think, guys? What's like AoE dots? You know what I'm saying? What do we think? What would be AoE dots, you know? Put Contagion in. I don't think right click quite works. I'm not really sure. We'll do it as T, I think. And we'll see what feels good. See what feels good.
forward. You should learn to allocate passive points.
Okay, so he doesn't actually talk to Una here. Kill Witch, center, enter Grellwood. Okay, so we're on this part here. So we're gonna kill Witch and enter Grellwood apparently right now. Okay.
During the loading screen of a zone. Doing this will save you a few seconds over the course of the run. When you leave town, head to the guaranteed gem chest that always spawns on the right
Alright, when we leave town, head to the guaranteed gem chest that always spawns
side of the zone.
on the right side. Okay. So we got Contagion, we got Unearth.
Death and decay.
And I don't think we really need to kill anything, right? But we'll kill stuff once we get here. Just so I can pause the game. Well, I guess I can just pause the game, huh? I'm out of mana. So let's try pausing.
From the chest, grab Frost Bomb. This will
Frost
be
Bomb.
your main single target damage skill until you unlock Essence Drain at level 6. With both Contagion and Frost Bomb, your main clearing combo will be to place a Frost Bomb on top of a group of mobs and cast Contagion on one of them. When the Frost Bomb explodes,
Okay. What would be a better bomb button? Maybe Q. What would Q usually be? It's kind of hard to decide.
it will kill the mobs and spread Contagion to any remaining stragglers that weren't killed by the Ice Bomb initially. Once you have allocated the gem, head upwards until you see the Beira Arena.
Alright, so we're going to head up and get the arena. Let's go ahead and click this. Might as well. Okay. Like this. We're just clicking stuff. Alright. Okay, and we're going to... Honestly, I kind of think R maybe. Okay, let's see what he says about this.
This fight can be tricky, but as long as you keep casting Frost Bomb and spamming Chaos Bolts, you should be able to handle her. Ideally, you want to lead
Alright, so...
upwards until you see the Beira Arena. This fight can be tricky, but as long as you keep casting Frost Bomb and spamming Chaos Bolts, you should be able to handle her. Ideally, you want to lead a bunch of mobs into her arena, which you can kill with a nerf to make her HP drop even faster.
Ooh, okay.
Once Beira is dead, head to the right and enter the Grellwood zone.
Alright, so let's do that. So let's kill her. Okay. Get some minions here. Keep dropping Frost Bomb. Kill on Earth. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we froze her. Dang, she doing damage to me. Oh shit, yeah, I see. Alright, we stunned it. Okay, we got a yellow. So let's see what he picks up here.
In the Grellwood, lead a bunch of mobs into her arena, which you can kill with a nerf to make her HP drop even faster. Once Beira is dead, head to the right and enter the Grellwood zone.
Once she's
In
dead.
the Grellwood, lead a bunch of mobs into her arena, which you can kill with a nerf to make her HP drop even faster. Once Beira is dead, head to the right and enter the...
Doesn't really pick up anything. So we got the cold res. We might not care about some of this stuff here. I feel like we need like a weapon, right? Maybe we don't need a quiver. Maybe we don't need a shield. Helm, we want to keep this. Okay, and we'll pick up this staff in case we need it. We're going to head right. And we're going to look for Grellwood. There's Grellwood. Boom. Okay, we're doing a dry run right now. Okay.
the Grellwood zone. In the Grellwood there are 4 main points of interest: the Tree of Souls, the Grim Tangle, the Witch Hut, and the Bramblegast Arena. Those 4 zones will be in a square form. This means that if you find 2 of them, you'll have the side of a square and you'll be able to guess where the other 2 are. If you come across the witch hut, go inside and grab the medium flasks for later, as they are crucial to have later on in the run. By the way,
Alright.
once you locate a Grim Tangle, be sure to enter it and grab the waypoint for
Okay.
later. As for the Red Veil entrance, it
Get waypoint for Grim Tangle. In the center, get flash from Cauldron. Enter red. Okay.
usually lies along an imaginary line that passes through the northern point of interest and the Bramblegast Arena. Your goal inside the Red Veil is to hit level 5. The Red Veil layouts are extremely complex, but they are learnable.
Alright, let's see.
But as long as you keep casting Frostbomb and spamming Chaos Bolts, you should be able to handle her. Ideally, you want to lead a bunch of mobs into her arena, which you can kill with a nerf to make her HP drop even faster. Once Beira is dead, head to the right and enter the Grellwood zone. In the Grellwood, there are 4 main points of interest. The Tree of Souls.
Alright. So we gotta find these 4 points of interest here. So the main way we're gonna kill stuff is we're gonna cast the Frost Bomb and then Contagion. So Frost Bomb, Contagion, Contagion, and then all those will get Contagion. Frost Bomb, Contagion, and then we might as well unearth a little bit. Okay, Frost Bomb, Contagion, unearth maybe. Oh, we got a gem, bro. We gotta get that. We gotta get that. Okay, already breaking the rules. Already breaking the rules. Already breaking the rules. Frost Bomb, Contagion. Hello. Hello, Den the Brave. How's it going? What's up? You know, I was looking at achievement points, and you're really like close. Like like 20 points. Like that's kind of crazy. I was just looking at that earlier. Let's see, I'm gonna put this over here. That's kind of insane. Yeah. Which also like makes me think like I got a lot more on my account that I don't have on my hunter, and I'm like, wonder what those are. Okay, we got a blue. All right, we're going to put this, I'm guessing, over here, but we'll wait to see. 70 points from the rares. That's true. That's a lot. Oh. Okay, we got to be kind of careful here. I'm kind of dying. All right. We are looking for the 4 points here. Okay. What's the 4 points we're looking for? Haven't found shit. So we need to find Grim Tangle, and we have to get the flash from the Cauldron. Those are the 2 things. Oh, shit. Contagion goes crazy. How are you doing today, then? Are you having a good day so far? We found the Grim Tangle. Gotta go in here and gotta get the waypoint. That's important. Grim Tangle, waypoint. I'm learning some stuff about the game right now. So now we gotta go find the Cauldron and get the flasks. Okay. We gotta be kind of careful we don't get overwhelmed. Ooh, what's for breakfast? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Waypoints are important. They are important. What's this? The moving bramble? Are we supposed to kill this yet? Oh, I'm dead. I died already. Let's see what he says about this. Turkey, sausage, egg, and hash brown scramble. Wow, that sounds... And with kiwi and strawberries. That sounds actually fucking delicious. That sounds amazing, dude. That sounds really yummy.
The Grim Tangle, the Witch Hut, and the Bramblegast
Okay,
Arena.
let's see what he says
Those
here.
4 zones will be in a square form. This means that if you find 2 of them, you'll have the side of a square and you'll be able to guess what the other 2 are. If you come across the Witch Hut, go inside and grab the medium flasks for later, as they are crucial to have later on in the run. By the way, once you locate a Grim Tangle, be sure to enter it and grab the waypoint for later.
Okay.
As for the Red Veil entrance, it usually lies along an imaginary line that passes through the northern point of interest and the Bramblegast Arena.
Okay, so...
Your goal inside the Red Veil is to hit level 5. The Red Veil layouts are...
So we gotta go to Red Veil. So we don't actually want to go into here. So I think we're probably going this way here. We're gonna go to Red Veil. Okay. Gonna go find Red Veil. What do you guys think about speedrunning games? Do you guys think that's cool? When people like pour literally so much time into like trying to min-max the most insane stuff in the game, like speedrunning like Zelda or Mario, or even, you know, classic raids. Classic raids has a really big speedrunning community. Who are you racing with? I'm racing with myself. No, like, the thing is about this game is the economy. It's kind of like WoW. Like, imagine you get to level 60 before anybody else, and you have your pick of being able to get all sorts of, you know, rare resources, like, and being the first to market on literally all of that stuff. And then you can just like kind of set the price, or you could just like, you can be incredibly, you can have an incredible amount of value. You know what Admiral, but not my thing. Pretty cool. Solo self-bound speedruns. Go. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah. I'm doing a solo self-bound speed run, but I am going to try to start in like the actual league with this so that I can go fast and get to the late game real quick and then get like really valuable stuff so that I can, you know, funnel that into my character and be even more powerful quicker than before. Like, what? The economy. Exactly. Stop hating yourself. What do you mean? Is it hardcore? It's not. Oh, no, it is not hardcore. Sorry. Did I say hardcore? I'm playing solo self-found right now. Just regular. But I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to play the regular. I'm going to play the regular season once it comes out. Yeah. I'm not a god. I'm just having fun, you know? We're just having fun with it. All right, so once we're in Red Veil. Okay, so what does it say once we get to Red Veil? So we're going to get to Red Veil. And I don't know why this, like, I want to get rid of half this stuff on here. We got to Red Veil. We got to get the 3 obelisk. We got to kill the Rust King, and we got a portal to town. All right, that's kind of the object here. And what's he say?
Extremely complex, but they are learnable. However, I'm not gonna go over them in this video because it will simply take too long. Instead, I'm gonna release a video soon about how to read Red Veil perfectly every time. Make sure to turn up the sound effects in your audio settings. The obelisks make a distinct noise, which can help you spot them even when
Okay,
they're
so
not
we gotta
shown up
find
in the
these
menu.
obelisks.
After you open the 3rd obelisk, the Rust King will spawn. This boss is really easy to handle. However, the Rust King auto-attacks deal small but constant damage. Be mindful of these draining effects throughout the fight, as it can add up over time. After defeating Rust King, grab his loot and head back to town. Once there, talk to Renly to pick up the rune spikes. If you haven't gotten them already, check Renly's shop for movement speed boots, as these are straight up at 2 to 3 minutes time save during the run. Then, portal back to the Grellwood waypoint. You'll need to insert the rune spikes into the runic seals. As soon as the spike enters the seal, try rolling. This can sometimes skip part of the animation, saving you a bit of time. After finishing
I'm already watching too much. So we gotta find the Rust King. We gotta kill him. So what I want to know is what talent points I'm gonna go here. So how does he know that, dude? Let's see. Maybe we find a max roll build real quick. I'm gonna put this over here actually. I'm gonna put this. Yeah, I'm gonna put this over here so I can kind of find one. And we're gonna find a leveling build. So build guides. We're gonna go to witch. We're gonna go leveling. Minion army probably. Okay, and then we're gonna look at passives. What he's gonna do for passives here. Pull up the passive tree, and we're gonna go all the way to the start. All the way to the start. And they looks like the first 15 points are spell damage and minion damage, spell damage, minion damage, spell damage, minion damage. What is this? Minions have increased life. So I could go attributes or I could go spell damage. And then spell damage, minions deal increased damage. What's this over the right? Chaos damage, skill effect duration. Oh my god, someone's calling me on my phone. We could go right side here. But I kind of do want to go minions. But like, I think I'll have to go right here. Because I'm not going to go... Interesting, yeah. Is this the new expansion, Bora? Not quite, no. That comes out in... The new expansion is going to come out in 4 days. April 4th. Yeah. April 4th. That's what I'm kind of like ramping up into, you know? I want to play and I want to learn the character that I'm going to play basically. And even though there's going to be a new like subclass, right? So like I'm playing the witch right now and I want to play there's 2 different subclasses for the witch, like talent specs basically. Like there's Infernalist and there's Blood Mage right now, and then with the expansion they're releasing the Lich, which is like going to be around, it's going to be like very warlocky. That's like chaos damage and minions and stuff, and that's what I'm planning to play. So I'm going to practice the first part of this, so I'm playing the same like base class as a witch, and then once the expansion comes out I'll have to change some stuff to like fit to the subclass of the Lich, the Witch Lich. Yeah, so I'm just trying to learn some cool stuff. Like lots of people do like little speedrun stuff, and there's lots of ways that you can make the game like way efficient. And I'm clearly not doing that right now, but you know, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn the path. You know what I mean? So right now we have to go find 4 and we're going to put this here. Actually, yeah, we're going spell damage. Okay. All right, so I think the main thing we want to do is R then T, like that. Contagion, a little scary. Okay, R then T. And I put, basically the way my class works right now is I put a dot on everybody. And then I explode them and it should spread the dot. Oh my god. Yeah, like that. Spread the dot, you know, boom. And then once something dies, like it keeps it kind of like chain reactions. Talent system in PoE still looks so complex. It really is. Yeah. But... It is pretty complex because you look at this and this is insane, right? It really is crazy. Like, but you're limited. Like, where can I actually go right now? You know what I mean? Like, this is what I have to worry about. Okay. And then, but like, you know, long term, it's like, okay, where am I going to go over here? Am I going to go over here or whatever? But like, you know, this is what I'm worrying about. Like what options do I actually have right now? It's like, I can go here, so I'm going to go here. It's pretty complex. There's no hiding it. It is, for sure. All right, the goal they said was to get level 5. So finding the checkpoint. Oh, hello, Crocky. What's up, man? How's it going? Oh, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna put contagion. Contagion. Ah! Come on. Explode. I'm struggling. Okay, so yeah, we got a frost bomb. And then we got a contagion something. I'm not doing a good job of doing the combo. I'm kind of dying right now, actually. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get everybody contagioned. There we go. I got all the contagions out now. That's what we wanted to do. Now we're doing damage. Okay. And we're looking for... Boom, contagion. Okay. Another skill gem over there. It's good. How about you? It's going pretty good. I am practicing for some PoE stuff. Yeah. I want to learn how to play the game very fast. Like a crazy person. I just gotta drop over here, so I gotta go get this uncut skill gem. Yeah. Okay, we found the second alt obelisk of rust. All right, we got a contagion proc there. Yep, we're spreading the contagion. Oop. Spread the contagion. Boom, another level. All right, we're going to put this spell damage right there. Technology. Can I click these, or how does that work? Rusted chest, tattered robe. I don't really care about the helm. Alright, so we need to find one more obelisk of rust. We're going to assume it's down here. If we make a big triangle, right? Like, that's pretty... Okay, we're kind of getting... Taking a lot of damage here. Okay, contagion's going crazy, though. Contagion's going crazy, though. Alright, here we go. We're going up here. Oh, yeah. Contagion? How do I keep them all there to get my frost bomb to explode, you know? Contagion? Boom. Explosion. Contagion? Boom. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to put myself in like hella risk doing that. Okay, we're kind of learning some gameplay right now, though. Yeah, Contagion's going crazy. You know what this reminds me of? It's like Malzahar. Okay, we got the third Rust King here. Wait, did we not get the Obelisk of Rusk? I'm a little confused. I'm not sure I did that right. Let's watch the video.
This boss is really easy to handle. It usually lies...
Alright, and we're gonna see what he says here. 3 obelisks, kill Rust King, portal to town.
along an imaginary line that passes through the northern point of interest and the Bramblegast arena. Your goal inside the Red Veil is to hit level 5. The Red Veil layouts are extremely complex, but they are learnable. However, I'm not gonna go over them in this video because it will simply take too long. Instead, I'm gonna release a video soon about how to read Red Veil perfectly every time. Make sure to turn up the sound effects in your audio settings. The obelisks make a distinct noise, which can help you spot them even when they're not showing up on your minimap. After you open the third obelisk, the Rust King will spawn.
So you actually have to open the obelisk, so I'm doing that wrong for sure.
Really easy to handle. However,
and I think I went up to this first one here. So we're gonna try to go up here again. We're gonna see. I guess we gotta kill everything around it, huh? There we go. Rune girdle.
Impudent undead.
Okay. And we never got the flask from the first place. Alright, so we can actually take the checkpoint. I'm just going to kill stuff, actually. Almost want to restart, you know? It's kind of funny. It's like, what was that game we were playing, Den? Oh, it's like, Overcooked. It's like, okay, restart. Okay, restart. I'm going slow. Restart. Time to restart. He's got a need for speed, and I'm dead. I was aggroing way too many. Okay, we'll do this one. Overcooked 2. Exactly. Superior long staff, quarterstaff. We should get that. Okay, we got a rune guard. Okay. And then we're gonna go to the next one, which is over here.
That voice. He sounds like fun.
Okay. Now we've spawned the Rust King. And we gotta be careful. Okay, we got contagion on everybody.
Image.
Okay. Oh my god. I didn't even pay attention to that right there. Okay. Let's watch the swords there. Do some chaos bolting. For the what? Excuse me? What'd you say? Dodge roll that. This guy just said for the clan. That's actually crazy. He's got to die. Okay, I'm taking big damn actually. Watch out for the spikes. Alright, buddy. You need to chill out with that. For real. If I run a quest check and it says true, yes, it does mean that you've done it. Yeah. What quest are you doing? What's going on over there? I thought I died and the boss was at 10%. Do I need to get off PoE right now? Alright, let's try this boss again. We're practicing. Okay, we leveled. Okay, we need to play this well, actually. Oh man, we got hit by that. For the clan. Can't be saying that, bro. I'm fucking dead. Watch out for that. All right, we're doing much better here. Yep, look at that. That was pretty good, guys. All right, we get a skill gem. We got a robe. We got another helmet. So we're not gonna use a mace. Get rid of that there. Take the orb of augmentation. We probably won't use this focus. We will take superior shield. And we need this skull cap. Okay, so after we do this, it says we should portal to town. Let's see what the game tells me I should do.
However, the Rust King auto attacks deal small but constant damage. Be mindful of these draining effects throughout the fight, as it can add up over time. After defeating Rust King, as long as you keep casting Frost Bomb.
I accidentally hit the wrong button.
However, the Rust King auto attacks deal small but constant damage. Be mindful of these draining effects throughout the fight, as it can add up over time. After defeating Rust King, grab his loot and head back to town. Once there, talk to Renly to pick up the runes.
Alright, so we're going back to town. So boom, grab his loot, head back to town, and we're gonna take this point here, increase spell damage, minions deal increased damage, 10% to int, 10 int. Okay, so we're going back to town. All right, we're gonna talk to Renly. Where the fuck is Renly? Hello, Renly. Oh, Renly's over here now. Okay, Renly, and we're gonna get the rune spikes. And we're gonna check for boots. Okay, so we're gonna check for rares. No rares. Then we're gonna check for speed. We do have movement speed on these, but they're a little bit too much gold. What can we sell for gold? Dang, they have two. They're. How do I get this? They do have movement speed on them. Guys, what do you think? We're pretty close here. What can we sell for gold? Like, what sells for a lot of gold here? So we could ID a lot of this stuff here. Oh yeah, we could sell one of these helmets. So mana res, double res armor. I kind of think the second one is just better. So we're gonna sell this. Then we're gonna ID a couple more things maybe. Like this. I mean, we don't even have a chest. Let's see this. This has lightning res. This has energy shield. So we'll do this one. And then we'll sell this. How much do these sell for? 2. Okay. That sells for 61 now. Lightning spells. +2 on lightning spells. And now we can buy the boots. And we got the movement speed. Alright. You know what? We're going to actually go over and we're going to... We can't even salvage any of this shit. So we probably should ID and sell it. Huh? Boom, boom. Okay. Let's see what he says here.
Spikes. If you haven't gotten them already, check Renly's shop for movement speed boots, as these are straight up at 2 to 3 minutes time saved during the run. Then, portal back to the Grelwood waypoint. You'll need...
Alright, we should check Una as well, right? So buy or sell items. So rare. Oh, yeah, that's a rare right there. So we can't probably buy shit here because we just used all of our gold. But what we could be looking for all of the time is probably like... I don't know, actually.
To insert the rune spikes into the runic seals. As
So what is he saying?
you haven't gotten them already, check Renly's shop for movement speed boots, as these are straight up at 2 to 3 minutes time saved during the run. Then, portal back to the Grelwood waypoint. You'll need to insert the rune spikes into the runic seals. As soon as the spike enters the seal, try rolling. This can sometimes skip part of the animation, saving you a
Wait,
bit of...
I don't have the Grelwood waypoint? Waypoint to Grim Tangle. We never got the Grellwood waypoint. Then we're gonna get out of here. Alright. And this is all new. Okay. So, we need to find... Dang it. This sucks, because this kind of messes up everything. The fact that I died a couple times there. We need to find the spikes now. Like, where are those? We gotta find the Grellwood waypoint. Enter Grellwood. Release Hooded One, portal to town. Alright, so... oh, here's the waypoint. This is what we were looking for. Okay, so we're gonna try to put the spikes in.
Who is this that adorns the tree
As soon as the spike is in, then we roll. As soon as the spike is in, then we roll. As soon as the spike is in. Yeah, it does give us a little time there, huh? Alright.
Of time. After finishing this task, return to town and speak with Una. At this stage of the run, your damage will start to fall off. If you didn't spend all your gold on movement speed boots earlier from Brenly, check her shop now. At this point, it's essential to upgrade your weapon. Look for a wand or staff with any of these mods. +1 to all spells.
Okay, so that's what we're looking for right there. So we're looking for a wand or a staff with +1 to all skills, +1 to chaos skills, spell damage, chaos damage, cast speed. Skills. So let's type in skills. So we got skills, we got scepters. Chaos maybe? No. Speed. This one looks really good. Cast speed.
Spells, +1 to chaos spells, spell damage, chaos damage, and lastly cast speed. If you have any leftover gold, grab a medium life flask if you don't have one already, or spend it on Scrolls of Wisdom. Then head back to the Grim Tangle waypoint. Once you arrive, talk.
Okay, head back to the Grim Tangle waypoint. Okay, so we can't upgrade our weapon, but we'll get a little more gold and then we'll do that. And it says, release the Hooded One, portal to town, up to waypoint to Grim Tangle, kill Rotten Druid, travel to Cemetery of Eternals. Okay. So we need to try to like lock this in. So we're gonna go to Grim Tangle. All right. All right. Kill Rotten Druid. Okay, so what does it say?
Talk to Una to trigger her dialogue, and then press ESC and respawn a checkpoint to skip it and save a few seconds. In the Grim Tangle, try to find the general direction of the area and stick to it. That's honestly the only tip I have to read the layout of this zone. Other than that,
What did it say?
if you find try to find the general direction of the area and stick to it. That's honestly the only tip I have to read the layout of this zone. Other than that, if you
Okay.
find the druid, enter the arena but stick to the flatter wall to avoid triggering the boss fight. This usually lets you pass through to the cemetery entrance without engaging the boss. If you do accidentally trigger the fight, simply respawn at checkpoint to undo it. Also, when you start to see...
Well, it says to kill the druid, but this guy's saying skip the druid. That's interesting. So we're just gonna follow the general direction here. All right, guys. Sounds good. Okay, we kind of went the wrong way. Killing stuff over here, guys. Never got the medium life flasks, but it's all good. Totally wrong. Okay.
Too soon.
All right. We'll practice our Act 1, you know? Act 1's kind of a lot. A boned wand could be good. Okay, let's see. Gain extra damage as lightning damage, increase mana regeneration. We get bone blast. It's better than nothing, right? Okay, so we're trying to go to the cemetery and we're trying not to kill this guy. Apparently.
Pathetic creation.
I actually want to know what Bone Blast does. Physical damage, chance to bleed on hit. That's what Bone Blast does, guys, in case you were wondering. Little circle on the ground that just does damage and it causes stuff to bleed. Okay, we found the checkpoint. And we don't want to trigger the fight, apparently.
This druid has seen better days.
Okay. What does this give us? Yeah, so we can apparently... Okay, so respawn at checkpoint. All right. Interesting. So it's saying not to do this fight. That it's not worth it, basically. Very interesting. Okay. Where was I going? Oh, it's over this way, huh?
Insolent wretch.
Yeah, I really think, Dan, you're actually probably going to surpass me. Pretty sure. But you know what? Like, we've been kind of doing it together. Is that Cope? Then I'm like, we're a team. Where was this fucking druid at? Which way was I going here? Can't find this washed up mage in Dalaran. It's driving me nuts. Is he in the sewers? I'll pass you right now if I find it. All right, send a picture once you do it. Let me see. I'm a little confused how I found the boss fight. And I'm looking for... We're getting used to contagion, which is good. How do I find him? I have no idea, Dan. You want me to log on and help you find him? I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess we could have respawned at this checkpoint here. Oh yeah, this is the druid fight. Okay, so respawn at checkpoint. Let's see what it does here. Okay, we did respawn at this checkpoint. Okay, so now we basically... So respawning at checkpoint really wouldn't be too bad. And then we just skip to the cemetery, pretty much. And cemetery is probably going to be down, isn't it? Do a slash target. Slash target NPC name. Slash target NPC name. I can help you if you like. I think you got this, though. I think you can figure this out. Okay, so we're in the cemetery. So we speed ran to the cemetery right now. Okay. So let's see what he says about the cemetery.
Caskets in the ground. That means that you are near the cemetery. Keep going in that direction. In the cemetery.
Oh, he said he was breaking this down for me. Honestly, I don't think I can stream this little video.
Cemetery entrance without engaging the boss. If you do accidentally trigger the fight, simply respawn at checkpoint to undo it. Also, when you start to see caskets in the ground, that means that you are near the cemetery.
All right, so when you start to see caskets in the ground, so let's go find those caskets. I want to see what they look like. So do we see any caskets in the ground, guys? Oh, that's a casket right there. Let's see how far back they even go. I don't see any caskets over here. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. What about this over here? Is there any caskets over here? So we skip the boss. Go past the druid. I kind of am curious what the druid gives us if we kill him. So I think I might kill him right now. Ah, no, that's going to make my run unethical, guys. Alright, we found the cemetery. So let's see what we do after the cemetery.
Keep going in that direction. In the cemetery, you're gonna be looking for 2 tombs. The location of them is 99% RNG.
Alright, and what's our waypoints here?
However, there's a slightly higher chance of one of the tombs spawning alongside the same wall as the boss arena. So when you first enter the area, hug a wall and head in that direction.
Okay, so we're looking for 2 tombs. So hug a wall and go in that direction.
I can create better.
Oh my goodness. Dang, the AoE dots are sick though. It's kind of fun. It's like Malzahar. Medium flask. Some boots. Scroll of wisdom. What was that Q right there? Is that where me telling where my minions were to go? I think so. Okay. Alright. Dot this stuff up. Looking for the corpses. Okay. Let's see this chest here. We got some gold. How did I not find a single tomb right now? That's crazy. Enter the tomb. Okay, so we found one of the tombs. Let's see what we do when we find a tomb.
If there's nothing there, respawn at checkpoint and check the other side. If you still haven't found both tombs, then circle around the area and hope for the best. Keep in mind that your goal in this zone is to hit level 6 before entering the first tomb. As soon as you hit level 6...
Alright. Listen to that again. So according to my guide, I need to travel to the cemetery, into the mausoleum, kill Draven, portal back to cemetery. Okay, so we're looking for Draven.
Found both tombs, then circle around the area and hope for the best. Keep in mind that your goal in this zone is to hit level 6 before entering the first tomb. As soon as you hit level 6, you'll want to allocate the big spell damage / int passive in the tree and spec into Essence Drain
Essence Drain.
with the level 3 gem that the Rust King dropped before. Replace a nerf with Essence Drain, and from this point on, your gem that the int passive in the tree that your goal in this zone is to hit level 6 before entering the first tomb. As soon as you hit level 6, you'll want
As soon as you hit level 6.
to allocate the big spell damage.
Okay. Well, let's kill this stuff first. Get out of the way. Okay. Oh shit, I don't have the gem.
/ int passive in the tree and spec into Essence Drain with the level 3 gem that the Rust King dropped before. Replace a nerf with Essence Drain, and from this point on, your clear will revolve around casting Essence Drain, followed by Contagion. It's important to cast Essence Drain first and then immediately follow up with Contagion. This is because if you cast Contagion first, another mob might step in front of the Contagion mob and ruin your combo. Once you find the first tomb, don't enter it straight away.
Okay.
Instead, keep searching for the next one. When you've found both tombs, head to Asinia's tomb and use your checkpoint travel if necessary, and enter it. If you have a really good wand, there's a chance that you might be one-shotting the mobs with Essence Drain before you can even get the chance to cast Contagion. If that happens, it's perfectly fine to unequip your wand for a little bit to reduce your damage.
Right.
In Asinia's Tomb, the layout
So let's see. Oh, yeah.
shotting the mob and enter it. If you have a really good wand, there's a chance that you might be one-shotting the mobs with Essence Drain before you can even get the chance to cast Contagion. If that happens, it's perfectly fine to unequip your wand for a little bit to reduce your damage. In Asinia's Tomb, the layout can be tricky at times, with a lot of dead ends that may throw you off.
So what am I supposed to do here? Let's kind of watch this again.
The only tip I have to read the layout of this tomb. Other than that, if you find the druid, enter the arena but stick to the flatter wall to avoid triggering the boss fight. This usually lets you pass through to the cemetery entrance without engaging the boss. If you do accidentally trigger the fight, simply respawn at checkpoint to undo it. Also, when you start to see caskets in the ground, that means that you are near the cemetery. Keep going in that direction. In the cemetery, you're gonna be looking for 2 tombs. The location of them is 99% RNG. However, there's a slightly higher chance of one of the tombs spawning
The hooded
alongside
one.
the same wall as the boss arena. So when you first enter the area, hug a wall and head in that direction. If there's nothing there, respawn at checkpoint and check the other side.
Hold on to bits and pieces.
Oh yeah, we want to ID. Dang. Oh, these have strength. And a socket. This one, get this one. Right there. Okay. So. Do we care about rarity or strength more?
Oh, I like this one. Stay safe if you can.
How's the clear? Stick to the care.
Right, yeah, we want to get our gems. We want to take our level 3 gem and we want to get Essence Strain. And we want to change that out for on Earth. Do gems sell?
Hello. I like to hold on to bits and pieces. It's beautiful. I accept.
It gives me 1 gold, so it's not worth it, pretty much.
If you still haven't found both tombs, then circle around the area and hope for the best. Keep in mind that your goal in this zone is to hit level 6 before entering the first tomb. As soon as you hit level 6, you'll want to allocate the big spell damage / int passive in the tree and spec into Essence Drain with the level 3 gem that the Rust King dropped before. Replace an elf with Essence Drain, and from this point on, your clear will revolve around casting Essence Drain, followed by Contagion.
Essence Strain, followed by Contagion. So, Essence Strain, followed by Contagion. So, how do I want to do that? So, Essence Strain, followed by Contagion. Okay.
It's important to cast
Hey, welcome back. Did you find the mage? You watched the video, didn't you? I know exactly what you're doing. You're like, how the fuck am I supposed to figure out this stupid fucking quest? I'm gonna watch a video about this stupid fucking quest. And I'm pretty sure that's what you did, because I would have done the same thing. You found the mage? I'm dumb? What do you mean you're dumb? You are not dumb. You're not dumb. I'm glad you found the mage, though. I bet you watched the video, because that's what I would have done. All right. Oh, you already had the recipe. Oh, what a disaster. Oh, what a disaster. Okay, I've got Essence Drain now. So.
Essence Drain first and then immediately follow up with Contagion. This is because if you cast Contagion first, another mob might step in front of the Contagion mob and ruin your combo. Once you find the first tomb, don't enter it.
Let's really specifically understand how Essence Drain works. So Essence Drain.
Essence Drain is a projectile that deals chaos damage over time. This damaging debuff can be spread with the Contagion skill.
I see. That's really strong. So Essence Drain, then Contagion.
Instead, keep searching for the next one. When you've found both tombs, head to Asinia's tomb and use your checkpoint travel. Once you find the first tomb, don't enter it straight away. Instead, keep searching for the next one. When you've found both tombs, head to Asinia's tomb and...
Which one? Which tomb? I don't understand. Which tomb? And we're heading to?
Use your
Tomb of the Consort, I guess. Yep. Okay. Let's see. So Essence Strain, Contagion. Boom. Essence Strain, Contagion. Essence Strain, Contagion. I be learning. I'm a learner.
point travel if necessary, and enter it. If you have a really good wand, there's a chance that you might be one-shotting the mobs with Essence Strain.
I'm definitely
before
not.
you even get the chance to cast Contagion. If that happens, it's perfectly fine to unequip your wand for a little bit to reduce your damage. In Asinia's tomb, the layout can be tricky at times, with a lot of dead ends that may throw you off. The best approach is to focus on heading as far from the entrance as possible.
Okay.
Typically, corridors that seem like they'll loop back to the entrance actually do just that. So
Essence
don't
Strain,
waste too much time
Contagion.
retracing your steps.
Essence
If you
Strain,
happen to find the
Contagion.
haunted treasure chest, it's definitely
Essence
worth
Strain,
killing the rare
Contagion.
mob guarding it. The reason for this is
Strain.
that it drops a guaranteed support gem, which
Contagion.
gives you a nice power boost early on against cemetery bosses. If you drop a support gem anywhere, in the early game or mid game, you should spec it into Swift Affliction and Control Destruction. As for the Asinia fight itself, it's pretty straightforward.
Oh.
All of Asinia's attacks are easy to dodge, and the key here is to not get too greedy with your damage output. Keep an eye on her movements to avoid the Ghost Barrage attack, which can catch you off guard if you're not
Okay,
careful.
so he's talking about the boss fight right now.
Control Destruction. As for the Asinia
So we just got our first support gem, which is what he's talking about.
time retracing your steps. If you happen to find the haunted treasure chest, it's definitely worth killing the rare mob guarding it.
Okay.
The reason for this is that it drops a guaranteed support gem, which gives you a nice power boost early on against cemetery bosses. If you drop a support gem anywhere, in the early game or mid game, you should spec it into Swift Affliction and Control Destruction. As for the Asinia fight itself, it's pretty straightforward. All of
Swift
Asinia's
Affliction.
attacks are easy to dodge, and the key here is to not get too greedy with your damage output. Keep an eye on her movements to avoid the Ghost Barrage attack, which can...
I didn't even mean to do this right now. I was just having breakfast. You got 10 more points. Okay. So you can't take a picture yet. So I need to get online and I need to make sure that I just get a little bit more achievement points than you. Is that what I need to do? Listen, I'm not trying to give you no FOMO. Listen, if you got to go do some productive stuff, okay, you're done with your breakfast, get in there. All right?
catch you off guard if you're not careful. Once you defeat a Control Destruction team like they'll look worth killing the early game or mid game, you should spec it into Swift Affliction and Control Destruction. As for the Asinia fight itself, it's pretty straightforward.
So I think Essence Strain probably does more damage, right? Yeah, so we'll put it on Essence Strain.
All of Asinia's attacks are easy to...
Let's see what the guide says about this real quick. So what about skills here? So Chaos Bolt, Skeletal Warrior. So it's even like Essence Strain. Do we have Contagion? We don't. Very different. Very different. Fireball Blood Mage leveling guide. Let's see what his skills say. Spark. He is leveling as Spark. Fireball. Interesting. Oh, that's not very good. We might need to find another one. Witch. Build. PoE 2. Let's look at Mobilytics. Let's look at starter. Starter minions, Hex Blast. That's Essence Strain, Act 1 through 6 leveling guide. Full campaign run, 6 hours. Chaos Bolt, Essence Strain, Swift Affliction. We're learning. We're learning some stuff right now. We're practicing. I'm kind of overwhelmed a little bit. I'm overwhelming myself. You guys ever do that before?
dodge, and the key here is to not get too greedy with your damage output. Keep an eye on her movements to avoid the Ghost Barrage attack, which can catch you off guard if you're not careful. Once you defeat Asinia, grab her loot and then use checkpoint travel to head to Draven's Tomb. In Draven's Tomb, the layout is basically a square, with the entrance located on one of the edges.
Okay, so we need to find this gal right now, and we need to just kill her, and it's fine. And we got a support gem, and we're ready to go, and it's all good. And we need to do Chaos Bolt into Essence Drain, Essence Drain, Contagion, Essence Drain, Contagion, Essence Drain, Contagion. Dang, look at that. We're crazy. We're crazy with the damage. Essence Drain Contagion goes off. Literally. Essence Drain Contagion be going off. Essence Drain Contagion. Actually nuts. Essence Drain Contagion. Look at that dots. Dude, oh my god. I'm literally fucking Malzahar. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. It actually does so much damage. Look at how much damage it's doing. Essence Drain Contagion. I killed it too fast. Essence Drain Contagion. Yeah, I like that. Let's look at these coffins. Essence Drain Contagion. I'm so autistic. I swear to God. I'm actually like pogging out right now. Get this belt. Essence Drain Contagion. Brimmed Helm. Essence Drain Contagion. Coffin. Yep, and now we got a waypoint. Essence Drain Contagion. Essence Drain Contagion. We are farming, brother. I bet you this gets nerfed too. I'm gonna put all this practice into this and then just be like, now it's actually dog shit. I'm literally fucking practicing, watching a video. Okay, this is gonna be the best build in the whole world. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyped right now. I'm actually going crazy though. Essence Drain Contagion. Essence Drain Contagion. Oh, I can't even get it off in time. Medium life flask. Poggers need that. Okay. Did we find the boss yet? And what are we going to do at this point here? So I think we actually go chaos damage. And then we respec for minions later. We'll see what he does. Alright, we're fighting the boss now. Okay.
Show me your power, dear sister.
She called me sister because I'm also a witch, guys. In case you're wondering.
Disturb me. Wilt and rot. Draven, I need you.
Essence Drain Contagion.
Conquer. Right of the fourth moon.
Yeah, that was movement speed's going crazy. Movement speed's going crazy right there.
Risen of both. To me, Draven. Sacrificial souls. Right.
I did crazy there. Okay, we get a key. Get some gloves and a focus. Alright, so what happens when we kill this boss?
The boss arena will almost always be on the opposite side of the square from where you spawn. The best way to navigate this layout is to go to the center of the map, then Power Gem, which gives you a nice power boost early on against cemetery bosses. If you drop a support gem anywhere in the early game or mid game, you should spec it into Swift Affliction and Control Destruction. As for the Asinia fight itself, it's pretty straightforward. All of Asinia's attacks are easy to dodge, and the key here is to not get too greedy with your damage output. Keep an eye on her movements to avoid the Ghost Barrage attack, which can catch you off guard if you're not careful. Once you defeat Asinia, grab her loot and then use checkpoint travel to head to Draven's Tomb. In Draven's Tomb, the layout is basically a square, with the entrance located.
Okay, so we're gonna travel to Draven's Tomb. Okay, so are we supposed to get these waypoints first? I think we are. I can't do anything with these sockets yet, right? I actually can't even identify. Like, did we get the hooded one or what? I swear we did, right? So, Grellwood. I thought we did get the hooded one.
By decree of the Count of Oggen, those condemned to hang from these branches are to be left until their hearts no longer beat.
So where's the hooded one?
Lungs no longer fill with air, and their flesh is no longer warm. In death, you are not forgiven. Your souls will remain trapped here by this ancient maw of maligned wood, and the grove will be forever.
Bro is yapping.
Rot here in the Grellwood for all time, and good riddance.
Okay, let's see. This guy is a gambler. This one, we don't want to do that yet. We could probably disenchant some stuff, or do we want to sell stuff? I feel like we probably need to get some gold, maybe? I don't really know. Should we disenchant early or sell? How hard to tell. Okay, and we got a couple of gems. He's a yapper. Wait, who's a yapper? Is it me? I could be. Sometimes. Alright, we need to go to Draven's. So we gotta go to Cemetery of the Eternals. We're giving him the key. And he says find the other key. So we gotta go find the other key. So we're gonna Essence Strain Contagion. Essence Strain Contagion. Essence Strain Contagion. Oh my god, look at that damage, bro. That is actually fun, to be honest. This is kind of what I was hoping for. I'm frozen. Essence Strain Contagion. Essence Strain Contagion. A leather vest. Essence Strain Contagion. Boom, 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 boom. Dot him up, bruh. Dot him up, bruh. Okay, now we're gonna fight Draven.
Careful. Once you defeat Asinia, grab her loot and then use checkpoint travel to head to Draven's Tomb.
I think what he's saying is basically when we find these.
The reason to find actually from the entrance with a lot for a little bit to reduce your damage. Instead, keep searching for. Once you find the first tomb, don't enter it straight away. Instead, keep searching for the next one. When you've found both tombs, head to Asinia's tomb and use your checkpoint travel if necessary and enter it. If you have a really good wand, there's a chance that you might be one-shotting the mobs with Essence Strain before you can even get the chance to cast Contagion. If that happens, it's perfectly fine to unequip your wand for a little bit to reduce your damage. In Asinia's tomb, the layout can be tricky at times, with a lot of dead ends that may throw you off. The best approach is to focus on heading as far from the entrance as possible.
Alright, so let's see. Enter Mausoleum, kill Draven, port to Cemetery. Enter Tomb of the Consort, kill Asinia, portal back to town. Waypoint to Cemetery, kill Lachlan. Alright, and that's kind of everything. And I might restart and see if I can do that better. Okay, so we've got both of these now. So, boom. Okay, boom. Okay, boom. And The goal is to get Essence Strain, Contagion right away. Boom. Essence Strain, Contagion. Didn't spread the dot. We got this chest here. I'm not even picking up blues, honestly. Forgotten Riches. Let's see here. What is this? Oh.
Typically, corridors that seem like they'll loop back to the entrance actually do just that, so don't waste too much time retracing your steps. If you happen to find the haunted treasure chest, it's definitely worth killing the rare mob guarding it.
Oh yeah,
The
Crimson
reason for
Amulet.
this is that it drops a guaranteed support gem, which gives you a nice power boost early on against cemetery bosses. If you drop a support gem anywhere in the early game or mid game, you should spec it into Swift Affliction and Control Destruction. As for the Asenia fight itself, it's pretty straightforward. All of Asenia's attacks are easy
I know
to
that
dodge,
one.
and the key here is to not get too greedy with your damage output. Keep an eye on her movements to avoid the Ghost Barrage attack, which can catch you off guard if you're not careful. Once you defeat Asenia, grab her loot and then use checkpoint travel to head to Draven's Tomb. In Draven's Tomb, the layout is basically a square, with the entrance located on one of the edges. The boss arena will almost always be on the opposite side of the square from where you spawn. The best way to navigate this layout is to go to the center of the map. Then, draw an imaginary line from the start of the area to the
So
center.
what is he saying
Follow
here? So the layout is basically a square.
phone. The best way to navigate this layout is to go to the center of the map. Then, draw an imaginary line from the start of the area to the center. Follow the general direction of that imaginary line, and it should take you near the Draven Arena. Then, pay
Okay.
attention to your minimap and the sides of your screen to see if you find the tile. This should eventually bring you to Draven's Arena, either
This is the stream I needed. Yo, Yakum, what's up, dude? Hey, man. I am trying to learn. I am trying to learn and get better. Okay, so we got to go find the center of the arena, and we're going to draw a line. So hold on. Essence Strain, Contagion. I don't have any more monsters to kill this guy. We're not doing a great job. Essence Strain, Contagion. Boom. Auto attacks are apparently good. Okay. Essence Strain. Frost Bombs. Okay. Boom. Boom. We got Uncut Skill Gem. Greater Life Flask this time. That's probably good. I don't even have any things. Okay. So where is the middle? How are you doing, Yakin? What's up, man? I'm practicing. I'm gonna play a Lich. Is that cool? Am I cool? Oh, we got a point. All right, so let's see where we're gonna go with this point. So I'm diverting. I haven't found a build that was like Essence Strain Contagion like this guy is saying. So I'm gonna go Chaos damage here. This is good. Okay, Essence Strain. Oh, killed it too fast. Okay. Found a checkpoint. Oh, here we go. We found it. Okay, we're fighting Draven. So let's hear what he has to say about Draven.
they're visible on your minimap or directly on the side of your screen. This is where turning landscape transparency to 0 comes into play. Once inside Draven's Arena, aim to be level 7 or 8 for optimal efficiency.
What level am
the
I?
Draven fight is the second most difficult.
Okay. We are level 9. Okay, so we've already over leveled. We're even on achievement points. Let me see a picture. Oh, you sent me something. Even though I just got 30 achievement points, it didn't count 10 for some reason. You know, it's probably because you hit like a stepping stone. Like you unlocked an achievement that was 10 points. And then the next one would be 20 points. But you're actually only gaining 10. And then the next one would be 30 points. But you're actually only gaining 10. I got 3 tournaments and it gave me 20 points. Oh, I don't know then. What the fuck? That's bullshit. That's pretty cool though. I think that's kind of cool that we're even on achievement points. Don't you? Okay, now stop. No, right, you said I was 20 behind? I think so, yeah. But That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now we can go do the quest. You want to do the quest later tonight? You want to do the quest later tonight and we can do the achievements? That would be pretty cool. Like the zone quests, you know, like we did we did Arathi and stuff, and what was the other one? I can't remember. But we could do more. We do more lore master stuff. That would be fun, right? All right, so after we kill Draven, we gotta go waypoint to the cemetery and kill Lachlan. So let's see. It didn't give me points for completing the Northrend Gourmet. Weird. I wonder why. Let's see.
Difficult in the run after count gear. I recommend bringing a medium life flask and standing really far away from him, spamming
Stand
your
far?
essence drain. As you fight Draven, be sure to grab the soul
Stand far away from him. Okay.
in the run after count gear. I recommend bringing a medium life flask and standing really far away from him, spamming your essence drain. As you fight Draven, be sure to grab the souls that float around the arena. If Draven collects too many, he will power up and become significantly
I didn't know that.
more dangerous. Once Draven is defeated,
Grab the souls.
grab his loot and then TP back to town. In town,
All right, so let's beat Draven here. Let's focus on this. I'm one level above where I should be. And we're supposed to spam Essence Drain. And it looks like he was doing a lot of Frostbomb. So we're standing far away. Okay. Essence Drain. Okay. He's going crazy. Okay, we can dodge this. Easy peasy. Alright, we gotta get the souls. Okay, souls. Souls. Okay, and then we're getting the souls. No, you can't let him get him. Can't let him get him. Well, holy shit. Okay. That's the strain. Hey, he's getting strong. He's getting strong. Okay, he's going crazy right now. Dang, am I just OP or what? Holy shit. That was fucking easy, bro. That was fucking easy. Are you kidding me? That was easy. This guy said this is hard. What the heck? All right, so we got to grab the loot.
Give it a rest. Your empire is no more.
Or go to the cemetery. Let's see exactly what he said. We need a waypoint to the cemetery. Hold on a second.
grab the souls that float around the arena. If Draven collects too many, he will power up and become significantly more dangerous.
I didn't know
Once
that.
Draven is defeated, grab his loot and then TP back to town. In town, buy
All right,
scroll-
we're supposed to go back to town. Okay, so that makes sense. So go back to town. Okay, in town.
of wisdom or a better one if yours isn't doing enough damage.
All right, so we're checking Una.
Sorry.
So we need to probably buy some of these actually.
I think it's charming.
I want to check this staff here. That gives me lightning bolt. Probably gonna get rid of some stuff here. So this is kind of a gray area for me. Is like I don't know whether or not I should be. Oh, let's actually check. Okay. Cold spells, cast speed. So cast speed. Oh shit! This is what I want right here. Boom.
That one spoke to me as well.
Then we're gonna like I don't know if I should sell stuff or if I should disenchant it. Do I need this like raw gold to get it going so I can check vendors? Or should I like I think it would be worth to buy this scroll. DE or I identify this. I mean honestly I should wear this. I'm gonna wear this. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wear that. Okay. And then, what do we think? Do we disenchant this stuff or do we vendor it? Like, what is the play here? I can't even use this life flask here. So maybe we like would stash that, but like I'm already spent, like I know I'm spending way too much time here, but I'm trying to establish like what is the idea that we want to do. Put the flask there. We probably want to do like maybe like a flask tab, you know, so that I don't like spend a bunch of fucking time. Let me make sure that works. Okay, so if I'm like over here and then boom, we're in the flask. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's better. Like, for example, if I disenchant something, like all this early stuff is giving me transmutation shards. But like, do I need the gold more than the shards early on? You know? I'm going to probably have 1 billion transmutes, but I'm also going to have 1 billion gold. All right. So let's see what he says.
If you don't already have them, buy move pit boots, but don't spend too much time shopping. Next, take the waypoint back to the cemetery entrance. Don't talk to Lachlan.
All right. So take the waypoint back to the cemetery entrance. So bam. Cemetery entrance. Okay.
Just head straight to the gate.
Been a hot minute since I've done the start. I forget what I struggled with more. The early game items. Shops were pretty insane for plus skills. So I just got a plus skill weapon. It's only +1. I already have movement speed boots. I found a necklace on the ground that's got plus the minion skills. And we're not, you know, we're not doing too bad. We got a rare helm. We got a rare, like, and really all of this should probably take me, I don't know, less than 20 minutes, probably like 15 minutes. I'm just like, I'm trying to follow this guide and see exactly what this guy is doing and see how he's playing the early game. And I'm going to try to redo it. You know what I mean? I'm going to be like, okay, let's try to see if we can actually go and take what we learned. Oh, he just said knock to start, Lachlan, didn't he?
Next, take the waypoint back to the cemetery entrance. Don't talk to Lachlan, just head straight to the gate. Once you light the checkpoint, click.
Okay, so don't talk to Lachlan.
Don't talk to Lachlan, just head straight to the gate. Once you light the checkpoint, click respawn at checkpoint. This is known as the Lachlan Yap skip, as it skips a 20-second dialogue with
He skipped the yap. Okay.
Lachlan when entering the arena. The Lachlan fight can be tough, so here's how to handle it efficiently. Constantly frostbomb Lachlan to slow him down and spam essence drain for consistent damage. Circle around the pillar.
The Lachlan yap skit. Like it. Alright, so he's saying frost bomb to slow him down.
Bomb Lachlan to slow him down and spam essence drain for consistent damage. Circle around the pillar in the center of the arena, using it as cover. When Lachlan prepares for his foot stomp attack, he will spawn a soul that moves in spirals and creates frozen ground on that side of the arena. This is dangerous because it doesn't allow you to move around the pillar anymore. So to stop that, when you see him doing this attack, position yourself behind the pillar. This should cause him to stomp inside the pillar, hopefully preventing the attack from affecting the arena. Once
Really?
Lachlan is defeated, loot his drops, but drop Count Lachlan's ring. Normally, you're supposed to bring this ring to Unas to revive.
Alright, let's see what we do here, guys. So we're gonna fight Lachlan. We're gonna see how we do. Essence strain. Ow. Okay. Okay, we stop this stomp. Slow him down a little bit. This is bad. Okay. I'm not really killing him very fast. That's alright. He's not doing too much damage to me there, so I can kind of tank those, huh? Okay. He dies pretty fast, but maybe I'm also strong. So he says not to get the ring. So we're going to get... What would we want here? I mean, we probably have a good helm. And if we're worried about going fast, we probably don't need much of any of this stuff, to be honest. We don't have really good gloves, so maybe we'll check our gloves real quick. And then I like our... This is not going to be better than this in like 90% of all cases, probably. I mean, there's no way, right? So we're not going to pick up the ring.
survive the hooded one, but this triggers a long animation that you want to skip. In the Lackland fight, you're guaranteed to get a level 3 gem drop. You usually need this gem to beat your Flame Wall, but if you already have a gem from earlier in the run, you can use that to get Flame Wall and use the Lackland gem to get Shield Charge instead.
Oh shit, we have a shield. Okay, so we got Flame Wall. So we're gonna get Flame Wall. So Flame Wall. Alright. What do we want Flame Wall to be? I kind of like, honestly, T makes sense for Flame Wall. Dude, I don't know about what to do with my skills, to be honest. I think we're gonna do this. I don't know. I don't know if we can Flame Wall ED. Projectiles which travel through Flame Wall deal added fire damage, but we'll see. What do I want my trying to figure out keybinds here and what would be comfortable. F for Flame Wall, guys. Q for Contagion. It just makes sense. Frost Bomb. I feel like T is kind of what I've been doing for a lot of, but R maybe. We'll do R and T. F for Flame Wall, Q for Contagion. Exactly. You guys get it. You get it for sure. See, you get it, Yakum. Totally.
Also, during the run, you're going to be looking for any shield with low strength requirement. When you find one, place it in your secondary weapons.
Okay. Oh, I just messed up.
Into the mid game. In the mid, buy Scrolls of Wisdom or a better Swift Affliction and currency to 0. This is known as the Lackland Yap Skip.
The Lackland Yap Skip. Dude, well, we got lucky with the shield. I feel like it's a good shield here.
Skips a 20-second dialogue with Lackland when entering the arena. The Lackland fight can be tough, so here's how to handle it efficiently. When you see him doing this attack, position yourself to survive the hood. If you already have a gem from earlier in the run, you can use that.
Alright, so I have a written guide and I have this video that I've been trying to like compare and see like, what are they doing here? Okay, so this guy is saying after the Lackland fight, enter the hunting grounds, kill Crowbell, enter Freythorn. Okay, so what is he saying?
That to get Flame Wall and use the Lackland gem to get Shield Charge instead. Also, during the run, you're going to be looking for any shield with low strength requirement. When you find one, place it in your secondary weapon set for later in case you end up getting the Shield Charge set up. The extra speed from the Shield Charge will save around 30 seconds during the rest of the run. Keep in mind that you'll need 16 strength to use it, so if you'd have no strength in your gear, you're probably gonna have to wait until you kill Crowbell so you can get the strength through your passive tree. The Lackland kill marks the end of the early game, and now you're heading into the mid game. In the mid game, your main goals are to clear efficiently. You want to continue moving through the zones as fast as possible while clearing monsters with your ED Contagion chains. You also want to find a greater life flask, as this will be incredibly important during the manor. And as your XP goal, you want to try to be level 12 before King of the Mists, but level 11.5 is fine. After defeating Lackland, you'll move on to the hunting grounds, which has 4 main points of interest: the Crowbell Arena, the Freythorn entrance, the Ogham Farmlands entrance, and the Druidic Ritual. These points of interest are spaced evenly along the hunting grounds walls, so your best approach is to run a circle around the edge of the area. Here's how to approach the different scenarios based on what you encounter first. If you find the Ogham Farmlands first, enter it immediately, even if you haven't found the others. In this zone, you'll be able to level up a lot and get the 2 passive points from Una's loot really early, which will make your fight against Crowbell faster. After you clear the farmlands, you can return to the hunting grounds.
Let's see what this guy says. So this guy that I'm reading here is saying so basically to find the farmlands. So that's what I want to do. I want to find the farmlands, and that's our main goal here. And we're gonna go in there. We get the elite. We get the skill points, I guess.
Point in Ogham Village. If you
and I learned this too. So on the map, we want to focus on things that have pluses next to them. Like, so Crowbell is going to be one. We've got this one over here that gave me cold resistance. And then, yeah, so even though I'm not killing these, they might be worth killing. But, like, skipping optional stuff is apparently good. Because it's just like... So we want the Una's hut, and we want the Crowbell. Okay.
The Crowbell arena, before the farmlands. Kill Crowbell right away. Don't hesitate.
So if we find Crowbell, we're going to kill him right away as well.
Crowbell faster. After you clear the farmlands, you can return to the hunting grounds through the waypoint in Ogam village. If you find the Crowbell arena, before the farmlands, kill Crowbell right away. Don't hesitate or try to find the other points first, as defeating Crowbell early will make your progression smoother. If you find Freithorn, go ahead and enter it to grab its waypoint. Afterwards, teleport back to the hunting grounds waypoint and continue searching for the farmlands or Crowbell.
Alright, so Crowbell, kill. Farmlands, go in, do farmlands. If I find the other one, what did he just say?
Afterwards,
Freithorn, get the waypoint, then go back.
Go ahead and enter it to grab its waypoint. Afterwards, teleport back to the hunting grounds waypoint and continue searching for the farmlands or Crowbell. If you wanna get a really fast time, the druidic ritual is not worth doing, so skip it. Farmlands or Crowbell. If you wanna get a really fast time, the druidic ritual is not worth doing.
What did he say? The what creature? It's kind of hard to understand him.
Enter it immediately, even if you haven't found the others. In this, you'll move on to the hunting grounds, which has 4 main points of interest. The Crowbell arena, the Freithorn entrance, the Ogham farmlands entrance, and the druidic ritual.
It's a druidic ritual, so we don't really care about the druidic ritual. That's what he's saying.
Points of interest are straightforward to navigate, but there are a few tricks to make it smoother. If you find Freithorn, go ahead and enter it to grab its waypoint. Afterwards, teleport back to the hunting grounds waypoint and continue searching for the farmlands or Crowbell. If you wanna get a really fast time, the druidic ritual is not worth doing, so skip it. Since I don't know which order you're gonna do your points of interest, I'm going to explain them one by one. The Ogham farmlands is pretty straightforward to navigate, but there are a few tricks to make it smoother.
Alright, let's go see what we find first. Okay. And I don't really know how to use the flame wall now, but we'll fuck around with it. So I'm just gonna assume that flame wall is just like kind of useful. Okay, so we're kind of just searching essence train contagion, essence train contagion. Oh shit, I'm flame walling right now. I forgot I changed. So contagion is Q, guys. Contagion is Q. Essence train contagion, essence train contagion. Okay, and then we're flame walling, essence train contagion. Essence Drain Contagion. Oh my god, look at all this damage we're doing. Okay, we got an Exalted Orb. Essence Drain Contagion. Okay. Finding Crowbell. Essence Drain. I'm fucking one-shotting shit. Flame Wall. Essence Drain Contagion. That's the arena, right? Okay, yeah, this is Crowbell. So we're going to do Crowbell. He said level 11 before Freithorn, right? Okay, so we're going to go find Crowbell. So we're spamming Essence Drain and probably keeping in Flame Wall a little bit. Oh, I want to hear what he says about Crowbell.
Upon spawning, keep moving towards the exit while you fight. And village, make sure to grab a task or maybe a there's one key trick to make it even faster. Need an upgrade. The Crowbell fight is really easy, but there's one key trick to make it even faster. While you're working on his first phase, lead him toward the next arena. This way, once his first phase ends, he doesn't waste time walking all the way over.
Oh.
As for his attacks, they're easy to dodge, just roll around him right before he swings or charges up. Freithorn is where luck plays a big role in the run and it's notorious for ending attempts. The layout here is unpredictable and there's no reliable way to find all of the rituals quickly, making this one of the most RNG parts of the run.
Alright.
The best approach...
So we gotta kill Crowbell and then go Ogon Manor. Okay. I almost... Yeah, I want to restart this actually. Okay, so let's try. See how fast we can kind of do this. So we're going to fight him, and we're going to spam Essence Drain a lot. Essence Drain, Flame Wall, Essence Drain, Essence Drain, Essence Drain, Flame Wall, Essence Drain. Okay. Essence Drain, Flame Wall, Essence Drain.
Don't run. We're just playing.
Okay. Essence Drain, Flame Wall.
Show me what you've got.
Get some mana. Do Frost Bombs. He's getting crazy. Frost Bombs, Flame Wall. It doesn't look like it's actually doing anything. I am doing some damage to him right now. He's got dots on him. Okay, Flame Wall. Just kind of spamming Essence Drain. Okay, Book of Specialization. We get that right away. And then we might as well check these. This belt could probably be pretty useful. So let's see what he says.
Into the mid game. In the mid game, your main goals are to clear the Freightorn entrance.
Actually, I'm gonna read this guide. Hunting grounds. Get Unas. Get back to town. Give loot to Una. Waypoint to Freightorn. Do rituals. Wait, it doesn't say anything about killing Crowbell. Oh, enter hunting grounds, kill Crowbell, enter Freythorn, get waypoint, TP to hunting grounds, enter Ogrim Farmlands. Okay. So now, yeah. So now we got these 2 points. We're going to probably go strength, huh? Yeah, for a shield charge. But we need a 3rd skill gem. Okay. Alright, we want to kill that guy with Contagion. And we've leveled up. So where are we going to go from here is the question. Oh, I don't really know. Like, this is a good opener, clearly. But if I transition into a minion build, which is kind of my goal, is I want to be minion build, right? I want to be minion build. I might struggle on skill gems. Probably not, actually. So if we're looking at this passive tree, it looks like he's going right, and he's going up for Gravedigger, which is minions revive faster and have more life. But what's his next points? Then he goes movement speed and attack and cast speed and increased damage. And this whole, so this is like really different. Let's see if we can spot any like skill trees in here a little bit. All right, end game.
Executioner. You want to get massive tree. Farmlands north. The top of P1. However,
Looking for skill trees.
Fire infused layouts. Continue in that direction until you're able.
We're gonna mute it a little bit so it's not annoying to listen to. Looking for skill trees. What's the skill trees look like? Oh, we do have some skill trees right here. Oh, it showed it for literally a millisecond. Okay. Right, so he goes up, he goes right, he goes down. So he is going here in spell damage. I mean, that would make sense, right? And that way, it's not too different from what I probably want to do. Yeah, so instead of going up, I'm going here for spell damage. And we're just going to get these 4 nodes. Okay. Yeah. And then we'll have to figure out what we want to do for Act 2. We want to get Act 1 crazy. That's my goal. I'm going to be insane at farming Act 1, guys. I'm going to be crazy. Okay. So, put this up here. All right. And then we're going boom. And we're probably doing strength. What's he do? Yeah, it's all red. So 3 strength nodes, and then we're full spell damage. Strength, strength, strength.
Inspiration and improvement. Wither away.
We're clearing efficiently, and we're looking for Essence String Contagion. Don't forget it. Essence String Contagion. We'll do Flame Walls while we run. Click these. We might as well. It's funny how much stronger I feel. Like with like a decent build, you know? Buried Cache. And like some actual like spell damage and shit. Essence String Contagion. We're just gonna Flame Wall here. Hello, Gyarados. Hello. I'm spreading my dots. Oglan Farmlands. See, the thing is, it actually said to look. I should probably do this if I'm not fast. Like, I should probably not go in there yet, unless I well, this is bad. Unless I find the thing I'm looking for, you know? Essence String Contagion. Boom! Look at all those fucking spread dots. That's so satisfying. I love that. Essence String Contagion. Oh my god, that's so satisfying. Spreading all the dots like that. Essence String Contagion. Flame Wall. How's it going, Gyarados? What's up, man? Alright, we found Freythorn. Okay, so we're going to go in here, get the waypoint, and then we're going to go right back to the farmlands. Wait, where the fuck's the waypoint?
Time to seek it out.
Maybe it's a little further in. There it is. Okay. Right. Hunting grounds. Then we're going to checkpoint. Then we're going to go farmlands. We're going to go over here. Okay. Now let's listen to this guy talk about what the goal is in the farmlands here. So I'm wondering if I should just do a full Act 1 and then like legitimately just try to redo it all and see what I remember. Let's see.
Mid-game. In the mid-game, your main goals are to clear efficiently. You want to continue moving through the zones, the Ogham Farmlands entrance, and the Druidic Ritual farmlands. Kill Crowbell right away and continue searching for the farmlands or Crowbell. If you wanna get a really fast time, the Druidic Ritual is not worth doing, so skip it. Since I don't know which order you're gonna do your points of interest, I'm going to explain them one by one. The Ogham Farmlands is pretty straightforward to navigate, but there are a few tricks to make it smoother. Upon spawning, head southwest. Your first objective is to
going
find a wooden
southwest.
scoop. There's often a wall blocking the
We're finding what?
Head southwest. Your first objective is to find Una's loot.
Okay.
There's often a wall blocking the direct path to Una's loot. If you encounter this, shift your path to the side farms to navigate around the wall. Once you have the loot, keep heading southwest towards the exit. Most of the time, the exit is in the same direction, but occasionally, the game throws you a curveball. If you hit a big wall blocking your way southwest earlier than expected, that's a good sign to switch directions and head southeast instead of wasting time running into the lands. If you come across the crop circle, take a second to jump in and kill the rare wolf. It doesn't take much time, especially if you keep moving towards the exit while you fight, and the damage you get by getting a level 4 essence drain is definitely worth it. Once you finally reach Ogham village, make sure to grab the waypoint and give Una her loot in town. While you're there, you can check her shop for a greater life flask or maybe a...
Alright, so we're gonna go look for the loot, find the crop circle, kill the rare, find the waypoint, teleport back to town, turn in the loot, get the skill points, check the shop, get the level 4 essence strain. Okay.
a better wand or focus if you still need an upgrade. The Crowbell fight is really easy, but there's one key trick to make it even faster. While you're working on his first phase, lead him toward the next arena. This way, once he's...
Alright. So also, can I use both? Well, I guess I would just use the shield honestly right now because it's good stats. But we got the waypoint. Okay, and we're looking for the loot. So southwest. Okay. How's it going, Garridel? Are you having a good day, man? What's up, dude? Crown Hunter Garridel? That's what I like to call him, guys. He's the idea guy, actually. Essence Strain. We're fireballing. Essence Strain. Oh my god, look at all that damage. Okay. Essence Strain. Fireball. Well, that's Firewall. Fireball and Firewall are a little different, guys. Oh. Is this the guy that drops the skill point? Because he's fucking hard. What the fuck? He's not. Okay, so we're gonna get these two real quick. None can oppose me. Wasn't there something over here? There's a rare. Should we kill yellows, guys? I don't know. Probably. He didn't drop shit. What the heck? Okay, skill point. We're going for more strength. That gives me health, guys. We're just gonna keep heading down southwest here. Okay, well, we're in the farmlands.
His first phase, the other points first, as defeating Crobble early will make your progression smoother. If you find Freighturn, go ahead and enter direct path to Una's loot. If you encounter this, shift your path to the side farms to navigate around the wall. Once you have the loot, keep heading southwest towards the exit. Most of the time, the exit is in the same direction, but occasionally, the game throws you a curveball. If you hit a big wall blocking your way south...
Alright, I didn't find the loot, dude. We're looking for the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. So I guess we gotta backtrack a little bit. For the loot. We want the skill gem too, right? Oh, a jade amulet. We should ID that and see what it is. If not, I'm pretty sure it's good for gold as well. Okay, we're just gonna kind of clean this up a little bit. Oh, there's the loot. Okay. We also didn't find. Like, I want to find the.
The girl's loot. But dear me, what a desperately boring
Let's see.
home.
I want to find the crop circle. You think the crop circle's up top? No way, right? I'd be depressed if it is. Oh my god, look at that fucking contagion essence strain. Oh, here's the crop circle. Okay. We got the wolf. Put the fire down. Go crazy with the fire and the flame.
Wither away.
Spam essence strain on him a little bit.
None can
And we got 2 yellows too. That's crazy. Alright, so let's see what he says.
West earlier than expected, that's a good sign to switch directions and head southeast instead of wasting time running into the lands. If you come across the crop circle, take a second to jump in and kill the rare wolf. It doesn't take much time, especially if you keep moving towards the exit while you fight, and the damage you get by getting a level 4 essence drain is definitely worth it. Once you finally reach Ogham village, make sure to grab the waypoint and give Una her loot in town.
Alright, so we're gonna find the village. We're gonna go back and get the. I wonder if that shield's gonna be good. Okay, we get the waypoint.
even the dark.
We're gonna go back to town. And we're gonna give her the loot and get the skill point.
While you're there, you can check her shop for a greater life flask.
Okay, I already have a greater life flask because we got one to drop. So let's go talk to Una. Give her
My loot. I think of
this. Get the skill point. Okay.
playing songs.
And then we probably want to. Like, that seems crazy, actually. Armor, life. So more life. We got lightning res. Missing int. But it's got a significant amount more armor. So we're just going to go ahead and put that on. And then I think.
Just
So if we pay 20. Let's buy one of these. And let's see. Boom. Max mana. It's raw stats. I think that's probably better. And then we'll sell this one. Even though we're losing +1 minion gems, I don't know. I'm not sure. Level 4 skill gem. He was saying to look for a good focus, huh? This is really expensive. All right, we want to ID these gloves for sure. Okay, that's just massive upgrade. So we're going to sell this stuff. And we're not worried about gloves anymore. But belt could be good. So let's buy this for the belt. And that's just armor. And more life recovery. And then I don't know if we should check this focus or not. But let's see. 25. Increased chaos damage. Like, I don't really know. But we'll go and we'll put all this stuff away. And then we want this level 4 gem for my essence strain. Okay. And then I think we're just gonna disenchant the non. Yeah, I think that's the way it goes. Okay, so we'll disenchant the non-ID'd stuff. And then we'll sell the ID'd stuff because it seems to give me significantly more gold.
I accept.
That's going to be what I go for here. And then we're looking at points and we're going spell damage.
Or maybe a better wand or focus if you still need an upgrade. The Crowbell fight is really easy.
Alright, so he's going to talk about Crowbell. Okay, so I want to listen to exactly what he said right here.
Wall blocking your way southwest earlier than expected, that's a good sign to switch directions and head southeast instead of wasting time running into the lands. If you come across the crop circle, take a second to jump in and kill the rare wolf. It doesn't take much time, especially if you keep moving towards the exit while you fight, and the damage you get by getting a level 4 essence drain is definitely worth it. Once you finally reach Ogan village, make sure to grab the waypoint and give Una her loot in town. While you're there, you can check her shop for a greater life flask or maybe a better wand or focus if you still need an upgrade.
Oh, I can get my life
The
flask.
Crowbell fight is really easy, but there's one key trick to make it even faster. While you're working on his first phase, lead him toward the next arena. This way, once his first phase ends, he doesn't waste time walking all the way over. As for his attacks, they're easy to dodge, just roll around him right before he swings or charges up. Wraithorn is where luck plays a big role in the run and it's notorious for ending attempts. The layout here is unpredictable and there's no reliable way to find all of the rituals quickly, making this one of the most RNG parts of the run. The best approach is to run a circle around the
Alright, so we really need to figure out Freythorn here now.
but there's one key trick to make it even faster. Once his first phase ends, dodge, just roll around him right before ending attempts. The layout here is unpredictable and there's the run. The best approach is to find all of the rituals quickly. Attempts. The layout here is unpredictable and there's no reliable way to find all of the rituals quickly, making this one of the most RNG parts of the run. The best approach is to run a circle around the outer edge of the zone.
Alright. So now we're going to Freythorns and we got the level 4 Essence Strain. And we have Contagion. Did we get another support? I don't know if we did. I don't think we did. We didn't get another support. Okay. And we don't have any spirit yet. Okay. So. And he's saying to go a big circle around this area.
Zone, since the boss arena always spawns near the edge and never in the middle. Just try to balance the amount of mobs you're clearing with the speed of your exploration. Ideally, you'd always want to keep moving while mobs die to your Essence Train contagion chains. This area is crucial for gaining XP. You need to hit level 11 before the King in the Mist fight, with
Okay.
level 12 being even better if possible. The King in the Mist fight is relatively easy, but there are key mechanics to watch for. The first
So what's our played here? 2 hours and 5 minutes, but it's a lot of watching videos.
phase is okay, just stay at a distance and spam Essence Train. In the second phase, he introduces the Chaos Ball attack. It's easy to dodge but can one-shot you if it lands, so don't get greedy and prioritize
Alright.
survival over damage. Throughout the fight, killing the Affliction totems is vital. These totems only have 1 HP and can be destroyed instantly by any damage, but if you leave them alive, they'll add Affliction stacks to you, and after a short delay these stacks deal massive physical damage. Clear them as soon as they spawn to stay safe. When the king is dead, loot the skull and equip your new SRS gem. Hopefully you'll have a belt by now, so before leaving, grab a Sapphire Charm from Finn and check the ritual rewards. You might find a support gem or other useful items. Finally, portal back to town for the last time in this run. If you still don't have a greater life flask by now, the best approach is to run a circle around the outer edge of the zone, since the boss arena always spawns near the edge.
Okay, so we're going to go to the village right now. And we're going to go look for the... Oh, no, we're not going to the village. Find Rinley's tool. Search the seed of corruption. Dang, there's so much stuff. Like, what are these quests? Like, I would usually go and just do all these quests. So this gives support gem. This gives... What does this give? I can't even tell. Oh, it unlocks the smith. Wait. We don't get that unless we do this quest? Because we want that. We do want that. This gives me maximum spirit. Okay, which I'm gonna do right now for sure. Dang. So we don't get the bench unless we unlock this quest here? Is that right? We be learning. All right, let's see what our written guide says. So it says, after the loot, go back to Freythorn, do the rituals, kill the King in the Mist, return to town, talk to Finn, waypoint to Ogon Village, kill Executioner, talk to Lettuce, travel to Manor Ramparts, enter Ogon Manor. Okay. So let's go kill King in the Mist, guys. This is apparently a pretty big zone. It is pretty big. It's always pretty annoying to try to find my way through here. So we're going to do a lot of Essence Drain, Contagion. Essence Drain, Contagion, if we can. Hopefully. Yeah, that just goes crazy right there. Essence Drain, Contagion, Frost Bomb, Fire, Flame Wall. Essence Drain Contagion. Just kind of roll around a little bit. Make sure we don't die. Get out of that fire. Oh, got some corpse explosion. Alright, we want to do a big circle, he says. There's another greater life flask. I don't think I care about that now. A linen belt might be good to throw some blues on. We're level 13, so we're going to get this right here. We found a checkpoint. So we want to do this for sure. Oh my god, I can't get through here.